Hi, it's Dawn here at Stickletown, and right now I'm at the top of the garden, and I've made a decision on what's going to happen to this area that all the trees came down in. So let me turn the camera around and tell you. Right, here we go. These are the trees that came over. We've got one, two, three, four stumps. All this has got to be brought out of the way, but there's 4 stumps there to be where the trees used to be. So I've been giving it a lot of thought. Getting the stumps out is going to create a terrible mess in the garden. We'd have to get in heavy equipment because they're really big. So another 2 trees I've got which I've almost lost. Well, not lost, but they're, as you can see, a serious lean. The plan is we are going to, as we're now staying here, the plan is we're going to continue the border here with the sleepers all the way around. We're going to try and take these trees out with the digger and replant them up the top. That border will go up and around the front of that, and around all the way down and finishing off down there. Sorry about that, just another interruption. Right, so yes, we're going to have a sleeper border, dancing in amongst the daffodils coming up here, going all the way around. At the moment I'm just starting to paint the fence, as it's all exposed at the moment all the way around. Before anything starts growing up it again, I want to get it painted, or the wood preservative on it. All of this brush is going to get cleared out, leaving behind the stumps. There's some bits of wood there which have got to come out as well. We're going to dig out brambles and bring down a load of manure from the buffaloes, get that spread all around here, and top it off with soil. Then my plan is I'm going to turn this into a stumpery. I've been looking at pictures of stumperies on the internet for ideas. So I'm going to leave the big stumps here. They'll just rot down on their own over the years. I have got some more stumps that we've pulled out from other areas, and I'm going to bring them in, and they're going to go in here as well, and it'll all be planted up with ferns and spring flowering bulbs and things like that. This is a rhododendron that's staying, and this is a lilac bush that's staying, so that's going to be incorporated into the border. The other thing I'm going to do is, because the border is going to come along here, I've got quite a lot of different bamboos, variegated, black bamboo, etc. So I'm going to split the clumps, and I'm going to plant lots of selections of bamboo along the fence line here. That they'll then grow above the fence, and they'll give us some privacy, because our house there looks straight into next door's field, or their field, because it's higher up, looks straight down into our house. So that's going to be a bit of a screening. I'm hoping we can move the 2 trees that are leaning. I'd like to be able to move them up here, so we're going to have a look at maybe see if we can get them out with the digger. And my big gunnerer that's outside my cabin, which needs dividing, and I'm going to plant 1 clump here, because this is quite a damp area, and put another clump in over there. And then I just need to fill up sort of all the other areas. I'm going to get in I want to try and get in a good collection of different ferns to put in there. We've got a fair amount of back soil to bring in. If I just show you, as you can see, we've got all these mounds of soil here, and that's from the siting of the mobile home that his parents are moving into. So the back soil is going to come and help fill up that area. My other plan is the lavenders I've had in here haven't done very well at all, so I'm going to take them out, and I'm going to put down fresh membrane again, fill them up with topsoil, and then wood chip on the top and replant. I'm going to try and plant more lavenders in it again, so they're not planted in the ground down there, they'll be higher up to help with drainage. I've got to finish off that border there. I'm looking at putting in an archway here, and I'd like an archway with roses either side and another archway on this bit. So that's the plan for that. So then the two archways will lead through into the garden with a stumpery at the bottom, and a couple of nice big magnificent gunneras. So that is the plan for this garden, and then maybe in the autumn, maybe spring next year, or before spring actually, over the winter we might see about levelling this out with topsoil and reseeding it, because the grass isn't very good. This area outside my cabin has turned into a building site because we needed to take the sewerage and supplies and that through to the mobile home. And that's the big gunnerer there. So my other plan is I've got some round raised beds coming. I'm going to have one go around there, then I'm going to have another two there. This has got to be repainted. And up on the lawn there is going to be another raised bed. Go back up here. As you see, it's all still a bit of a building site out here, but I'm just cracking on with my garden regardless. Right, the other raised bed bit. I've got, this morning I bought a standard weeping willow and a standard rose. They're going to go down by the cabin. But this post here, where my whirligig is on, I'm having a raised bed, round raised bed put round it, and I've got some fairy lights to wrap round the pole, and I've got a clematis, whatever you want to call it, which is going to be trained to go up round the pole as well. So that is the plan for all of this. That's what I'm cracking on with at the moment. Got a bit of tidying up to do here on the laurel, and yeah, so there's lots to do. Holly bush is going to stay. I'm going to encourage, now that's been open to the light, there's 2 holly bushes there, encourage them to grow up. And right, I better crack on with my painting then, because this fence is not going to paint itself and there's a lot of it to do. So hopefully on my next video I can show you some progress that's been made. Take care, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe.